Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's videos. You know, it's interesting how we look at some of these 80s vintage cars and how maybe we weren't sure whether they'd become collectible or not, but the truth of the matter is these cars have really started coming into their own. When the 60s vintage cars have become really expensive, you know, some of them, cars like this that are in the $10,000 to $15,000 range are really, first off, great driving cars, still have good performance, and they have some really nice modern conveniences like power disc brakes, air conditioning. This model in particular has like the removable T-tops, power door locks, like all the little stuff that you would like if you were wanting to have like a cool old muscle car. This one here converts so quickly. It does have T-top bags in the trunk and things like that, but look at the way it changes the entire look of the car. And this is a great looking car. You know, as a kid, I remember when these cars came out, and I really loved them. I wanted to buy one, and you know, I just couldn't afford it at the time. I probably can't afford it today either, but I do get to drive them, which I really love. But all right, so enough of my chit chat. Silver metallic factory paint. Come on up here and let's look at this car over for a minute. Circa 1988, I believe it to be original, not for sure, but it looks really nice and has good shine, and it's not like overly restored, so it looks to be pretty factory. I love the air dam, kind of, you know, a la NASCAR. It's got the rear wing on the back. Nice set of wheels and tires. They're big. BF Goodrich radial TAs all the way around. And other than the radial TAs and an upgraded stereo in the dash, this car is really, really bone stock. And let's look at that. So under the hood, believe it or not, it's got the 5.0 with a 4-barrel, and it really does go down the road. And I'll tell you what makes a big difference is the 4-speed automatic in here. The overdrive transmission allows it to be snappy and allows it to be really nice. So come on in here and check this out. You got the factory air conditioning, engine compartments all detailed nicely in here. All the hoses are clear, power disc brake, what we talked about, air conditioning, power steering, and all the goodies that go along with it. Like decals are in the right place, new battery, stuff like that. And I think that I could actually go to a car show and pop the hood on here, and you know what I would do? I'd probably not write, but I would almost put a 305 decal right there, high output, and it might look really nice just to finish it up. Anyway, I think it looks great. I think they did a really nice job back here. You know, some people love the Aero coupes. I'm not a big fan of them, but everybody loves everything, and you get along with everybody who believes that their car is a little faster than others. They built that Aero coupe to take it to NASCAR, and this is the perfect example of kind of NASCAR styling, keeping the rear end planted to the ground at 200 miles an hour. Okay, this is cool, and this is why I like this right here, is because like here is the original codes from the factory, okay? And this is all the options that were included on the car. Original jacking instructions, original spare tire is in here, original jack is over there, or the carpeting in here. It's just actually a really nice car. It's just one of those cool looking, great color, and some, you know, and I will say this to you, the sales of these cars were huge. They sold a lot of these cars, especially in just the plain Monte Carlo version. It was, I believe, their best-selling car that year. Anyway, let's take a peek inside, because although the outside is great looking, the inside is really, really nice and modern. All right, so what we have in here, we have a couple of nice things that make for like a cool muscle car. You know, you have the full-length console here. The dash is kind of nice because it's got a factory tack, the speedometer, and full gauges too, kind of set in this nice cluster. It's got tilt wheel. It's got cruise control. It's got, what else? It's got power locks. It's got power steering, power windows. What else we got? We got the original leather wrapped wheel. We talked about the T-tops that came off, and believe it or not, there's like some room in the back for people if you wanted to take somebody. Look at it, it's a pretty roomy car, and not to mention, it's really in great condition back there. Now you say, well, why is that? So what's the big deal about an 88 Monte Carlo being in great condition? Well, it's 25 years old, that's why. This is really difficult to preserve these cars at this level and keep them rolling the way they do. But anyway, although this is great inside, it's the drive you care about, I'm sure, the most. And when I fire it up for you so you can hear what it sounds like. All right, so we got decent power from the V8. We got the 4-speed automatic, and we have a 373 upgraded rear axle ratio here. So with the overdrive automatic transmission, it makes for great highway cruising. And take the T-tops off or roll the windows up and turn the AC on. You got these great looking backlit gauges in here, and I think that as this car rolls down the road and as it gets older and older, it continues to go up in value because you know, to preserve them in this state, you'd have to restore them. And this car here is really very, very well preserved and very, very original. So if you can find a way to get a pretty cool modernized muscle car in your life, call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about it.